Hello again, I'm Dr. Roland Caire, and welcome to another episode of ToothsDay Truths, where I answer your questions on dental care based on over 40 years of experience. If you're enjoying these videos, please take a moment to subscribe so you won't miss any. Today we have a returning guest, Miss Gabby Giggleman. Gabby, how are you doing?
Dr. Caire, I don't think I can take it any longer.
Wait, what? Are you having a problem?
I'll say, I'm a child of the 60s, man. An advocate for peace and love and rock and roll. Now, rock and roll is gone. My commune's been bulldozed to build a condo development. My pharmaceutical supplier invested in Bitcoin. Now he lives on his own island. All my friends just want to talk about Medicare plans, and I'm stuck living with my Yenta mother and her 9 cats.
Well, I'd like to help you, Gabby, but I'm here to talk about teeth.
Well, on top of that, my teeth are giving me fits.
All right then, what's the problem with your teeth?
They're sensitive. I mean, really sensitive, man. Like, I can't put anything hot or cold in my mouth without pain swooping down on me like pigs on a protest march.
Does it hurt you to bite down?
No, I can bite down fine. I just can't put anything too hot or too cold into my mouth.
Gabby, do you see your dentist regularly? And have you had a lot of problems with cavities in the past?
Gee, I knew you were going to ask that. I don't go to the dentist all the time, but that's because I've never had a cavity whenever I did go, so why bother?
Well, there are lots of reasons to see a dentist besides cavities, but we can talk about that later. It's hard to be certain without examining your teeth, but it sounds like you're suffering from what's called thermal sensitivity, and there are several things that could cause that.
Things like what?
Mostly things that cause wear and tear on your teeth, and that's why thermal sensitivity is more common the older a patient gets.
Thanks so much. I'm not my mother, you know.
No, you're not your mother. But depending on individual habits, wear and tear can be noticeable on teeth in adults as early as their 20s. Let's take a look at the 2 most common causes of wear on adult teeth. First, we'll look at what's called occlusal wear. Occlusal wear occurs on the biting surfaces of the teeth because of excessive grinding and clenching. As the grinding occurs, the top parts of the teeth are worn flat, and eventually the dentin, or the sensitive part of the teeth, is exposed, leading to sensitivity with hot and cold foods, as well as sometimes with eating. This usually occurs during sleep, but can happen while awake during periods of stress. Do you feel like you're under a lot of stress?
I'm a 60-year-old woman who lives with her mother and her 9 cats. What do you think?
Oh, well, let's look at the other most common cause of tooth sensitivity, gingival recession. As we age, the level where our gums attach to our teeth slowly migrates downward. Eventually, the gums recede enough that sections of the root not covered by enamel become exposed. Without the hard shell of enamel, the root surface of the tooth is much more sensitive to temperature differences. So, when a cold or hot food washes against these surfaces, the nerve inside the tooth is more apt to be stimulated. Additionally, toothbrushing with an abrasive toothpaste can cause these areas to wear down even more, causing a more pronounced sensitivity.
So, first you ask if I'm under stress, and now you're saying I'm getting old?
I'm not saying you're getting old. Like I said before, some people get root sensitivity in their 20s.
Well, what can I do to stop the pain?
Easy enough. There are actually toothpastes for sensitive teeth that help the teeth protect themselves from thermal sensitivity. But before you start using one of those, you really should see a dentist to make sure there's nothing more serious causing your pain. Remember, the information I give should only be used as a guide and is no substitute for a visit to your dentist. If you have any other dental topics you'd like me to cover, you can post them in the comments below. Or you can find me at rcairedds, that's RCAIREDDS, at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Or you can email me at rcairedds@gmail.com. And please remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really makes a difference. See you next ToothsDay.